Maybe one more day of struggles. For at least a few hours. And then the battlefield awaits. But if I have to play Broken Crown more than twice in a row, I may just... That might be it. It's the exclusive thing I get for being here. A sense of pride and accomplishment.
Structure created.
What's the update? You can find the info in description. Too much to list. Nothing from yesterday, though. You playing random? Usually pick whichever one's annoying me the most until I figure out how to beat it or I rage quit. Is the go-to. I've always been put your ladder points where your mouth is, so that way I can complain with facts and science. How much is it? 25? Mm-hmm. Oh, you just hope for the center.
Created. Researching. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. The void turns. Structure created. Finished researching. Your command here. Enemy forces have begun to secure Stormgate.
Why is the rally point there? Don't have the build speed.
Stormgate has been successfully opened. Structure created. More energy required. Finished operating.
What?
Forces are in battle. Not enough Luminites.
I'm sure we're ready to go.
Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. More energy required. Not enough Luminites. Structures created. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites.
Swiftly now.
Not enough Luminites. Structure created.
Dun Haxi. I follow.
Here. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Not enough Luminites here. Not enough Luminites. Enemy forces have begun to secure Stormgate. Structure created. Finished upgrading. A Stormgate has been successfully opened. Our base is under siege.
Sasha.
Structure created.
Namuchazo.
Find someplace else. Here. Researching. Structure created. Find someplace else. Here. Here. Our forces are in battle. Structure created. More energy required. Not enough Luminites. More energy required. More energy required. Structure created. Researching.
Sasha.
Finish researching. Structure created. Here. Here. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Created. Finished researching. Not enough Luminites. A Stormgate has been successfully opened. More energy required. Not enough Luminites. Created. Researching. Find someplace else. Forces are in battle. Victory. Not enough illuminite. Finished upgrading your structure created here.
Therefore,
Finished researching. Base is under siege. Structure created. Researching. Our forces are in battle. Victory to the horse. Finished researching. No mercy. Finished researching. Structure created. All not enough illuminite. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Not enough tribute pyres. Here. Son. A Stormgate has appeared. Our forces are in battle. Our enemy has claimed a Stormgate. Not enough illuminite. Finished researching. Not enough illuminite. Finished researching. Here, I am ready. Forward, always forward. Not enough illuminite. Here. Our base is under siege. Not enough illuminite. Structure created. Not enough illuminite. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Forces are in battle. Structure created. A Stormgate has appeared. Forces are in battle.
Trudging forward.
Structure created. Our forces are in battle. I am under A Stormgate has been successfully opened. Our base is under siege. Here. Our forces are in battle. Structure created. Our base is under siege. Here. Victory to the host. Our forces are in battle. Our forces are in battle.
We follow the way. We are the protectors.
I am ready. Our forces are in battle.
At your
Required. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
I don't even know what the smaller units are for.
A Stormgate has appeared.
They die immediately to Vulcans. A bit dicey there, though. The Zerg experience of, I have the army, oh wait a second.
certain you deserve.
The league colors, the frame. I think those are the account league colors. For some reason, the account rank is exactly the same ranking system as the matchmaking rank. Which is certainly a choice.
Not enough Luminites. Here. Not enough Luminites.
It was Vanguard, right? Is there any way to tell after you get in the game?
Created. Need more ore. Here. Structure created. Here. Structure created. Researching. Here. Finished researching. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
I follow. I fall upon them.
A Stormgate has appeared.
The void turns.
Here. A Stormgate has been successfully opened.
Hmm.
Here. Find someplace else. Here. I am uncertain you deserve that. Son, your command. Not enough Luminites. Or a fool. Need more ore. Husk. Forward, always forward. Son, finished upgrading. battle. Researching. Someplace else. Not enough Luminites. More energy required. Finished researching. Structure created. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Researching. Structure created. A Stormgate has appeared. Finished researching. Need more ore. Here. Finished researching. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Here. Structure created. Structure created. Here. Not enough Luminites. Structure created.
Alright. Have a pause quit. Beautiful. So the account is silver, but my rank is bronze. Feel like we could have just come up with a different system for the account, so it didn't feel like actively confusing. But that would require thinking ahead.
Your dedication
I could Tuscan
will
for
be
36
rewarded.
months. I just don't enjoy it. I'm going to continue my incredible level of commentary. As in, almost none. Because one, focusing, and two, a bit of a headache. So we're just gonna zone out and occasionally make a salty comment. Thank you. Like and subscribe.
Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Structure created.
Hmm.
Structure created.
Why is A move not working? I'm A moving. What the fuck? I am literally A moving. What the fuck is this? What the fuck?
Our forces are in battle.
Alright. Oh, I'm in streamer mode, so I can't even type GG, which is kind of a ham-fisted way of handling it. Well, if my units aren't going to listen to me, then I'm not going to continue playing the game. So we'll move on, see if it happens again. But, like, I was clearly within range. And, like, half of them were A-moving, and the other half weren't. Hmm. Do you hold A while clicking? No, not usually. I spam it a bunch of times. Just like SC2.
I am uncertain you deserve that.
Well, I mean, I did it once and then it didn't work, so I kept doing it and it still didn't work. I've noticed that was the most blatant, but I've noticed sometimes the commands just don't. Which does not make me feel like it's the most responsive RTS of all time, when the response is silence.
Structure created.
So maybe a move line drag, except I'm not right. Unfortunately, move line drag is an attack move. It is only move command, which makes it kind of marginal in its usage. Still useful, but not nearly as useful as attack move line drag, but I digress.
Not enough
Maybe a new and
Luminites.
badly timed bug, which makes it similar to every other bug.
Not enough Luminites.
I mean, I haven't pointed it out because I've never noticed such a blatant example. Because sometimes, like, it's hard to tell because there's enough units that it kind of obscures it. But yeah, that one was pretty on the nose.
Structure created. Find someplace else. Need more ore. Structure created. Find someplace else. Structure created. Not enough luminite. Researching. Not enough luminite. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Not enough luminite. Finish researching. Not enough luminite. A Stormgate has appeared. Structure created. Not enough luminite. Not enough luminite.
New subscriber detected.
A Stormgate has been successfully opened. Structure created. Finished upgrade. Structure created. Find someplace else. Not enough luminite.
The Ethereum blocking the building, like quick build stuff, is so counterintuitive. I don't know if there's a notification for it either. I've stopped trusting it though, almost entirely. I forgot to get the charge.
Structure created. Need more ore. Researching. Structure created. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Structure created. A Stormgate has appeared. Finish researching.
It just looked like they move so slowly because I didn't have any of the speed upgrades. Honestly, I'd rather they move more slowly than the ice skating they do later on. Celestial. I'm so sick. I was sick of Broken Crown 6 months ago. Now I'm just dead and have no feeling left. Honestly, I was sick of it in the first alpha because it's clearly a poor map design. Like, especially considering how much shenanigans can happen with buildings.
Structure created. Structure created. Need more ore.
Oh yeah, you could just come through there, I guess.
Not enough luminites.
I did open it up.
Not enough luminites. Not enough luminites. I am ready. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. I am ready. Not enough Luminites. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Find someplace else. A Stormgate has appeared. Enemy forces have begun to secure Stormgate. Structure created. Structure created. Researching. I am ready. Finished upgrading. Structure created. Need more ore. Researching. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Spark ignited. Not enough Luminites. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Finished researching. Not enough Luminites. Finished researching. Enemy forces have begun to secure Stormgate. Not enough Luminites. Forces are in battle. Structure created. All will burn. Researching. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Created. Not enough Luminites.
Why are some of the alerts twice as loud?
Researching. Not enough Luminites. Finish researching. Here. Here. Structure created. Here. Finished researching. Here. Need more ore. Researching. Here. Here. Structure created. Here. 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 Dimensional rift detected. Stormgate will activate soon.
The void turns.
Here. Here. Oxygen to lost. Base is under siege. Our forces are in battle. Structure created. Here, our forces are in battle.
New subscriber detected.
Are in battle. Not enough Luminites. Our base is under siege. I am ready. Our Luminite line has been exhausted. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Structure created. Here. Here. Researching. Our forces are in battle. Our forces are in battle. History created. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. A Stormgate has appeared. Structure created. Someplace else. Our enemy has claimed the Stormgate. You deserve that. Find someplace else. Base is under siege. Finished researching. Here. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. No mercy. Structure created. Here.
As the infernum.
Researching. Here. Base is under siege. Our fusion vein has been exhausted. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. A Stormgate has appeared.
Guess I'm losing. Who knows?
Researching.
My best unit seems to be my worker turning into a baneling.
Been exhausted. Not enough Luminites.
which is by far the most clunky to use. It feels horrible. It's like way worse banelings that are very frustrating. I don't know what the fuck is happening. That makes two of us. I don't think the tanks were doing that much. The Archangels, with their like super hero slam, did a bunch of AoE damage. And my AoE damage is my workers turning into fire bombs.
Created. Not enough luminates.
I'm not gonna take that down, actually. It's a bad idea.
Not enough luminites. Structure created. Structure created. Not enough luminites. Not enough luminites. Structure created. Not enough luminites. Not enough luminites. Structure created. Researching. Not enough luminites. Not enough luminites. Not enough luminites. Not enough luminites. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Not enough luminites.
I can't see the trees.
A Stormgate has appeared. Not enough luminites. Temple the dead. enough Luminites. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Here. Not enough tribute pyres. Structure created. Here. Our forces are in battle. Researching. Structure created.
Oh, I forgot to put the thing down. Shit. Slightly off.
Not enough Luminites. Structure created. Forward, always forward. Here. Finished researching. Need more ore. Finished upgrading. Not enough Luminites. Structure created. Ouch. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Researching. Not enough Luminites. Forward, always forward. I am ready. A Stormgate has appeared. Stormgate has been successfully opened. Structure created. Here. Here. Find someplace else. Here. I am finished researching. Our forces are in battle. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Researching. Find someplace else. Our forces are in battle. Our base is under siege.
So, the scouting situation is kind of weird. Because in order to scout, you kind of just gotta send your first unit. I don't feel like it's worth it. But then, like, just if he had microed the brutes, that would have been a lot scarier. I was wondering if not scouting was bad. Like, the thing is, in order to scout, you have to build, like, probably a brute first. And then you're kind of committed. Because workers are so slow. I think just defending is probably better. Because if they're just doing like an expansion and they don't scout, then you're already just behind. Are they memeing with the Sigma Labs? No, Project Sigma is what fucked up the Stormgates and got Earth invaded. So we're basing our testing on that project that failed Earth. That's what's happening. Now, you could just call it testing or like beta, but that would be far too clear and make sense, which is not something we do here in Stormgate.
Not enough Luminites here.
Do brutes auto spawn 2 chickens on death? Only one now, though the one got buffed. Unless you can auto, if you manually spawn them at full health, you get 2. Is how it works now. Later on, much later, is an upgrade for 2, yeah, I think.
Structure created.
I see no reason to use my energy on the effigies early, except to get building radius, because it just instantly progresses. So I could use all my energy to progress it, as long as I'm not banking within like 20 seconds when I decide where I want to put it. It's not like creep where you want to move it all out, because there's only a 5-second cooldown, so it's a bit odd.
Structure created. You need more ore. Researching.
And if you put too many out early for no reason, then you waste a lot of energy, and they could just get sniped, so I see no reason to be
Someplace else.
investing. The shroud, the effigies are permanent if they're on shroud when you start, so it's like a kind of pseudo creep spread.
Dimensional rift detected. A storm will activate soon.
Like so, like, oh, I know where the Stormgate is now. I saved up my energy to progress it because it's instant.
A Stormgate has appeared. Structure created. A Stormgate has been successfully opened.
I wish I could see trees in the dark. I know they're there though, so.
Need more ore. More energy required. Researching.
If I had an effigy right now, I think I could just break through. But
Structure created. Not enough luminite. 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 Need more ore. Finished researching. Finished researching. Researching. Not enough luminite.
Your dedication will be rewarded.
Structure created. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Not enough luminite. Structure created. A Stormgate has been successfully opened. Researching. State your request. Not enough Luminite. I am ready. Find someplace else. Researching.
That is uncomfortable.
Structure.
That is uncomfortable. Ow. That. I am uncertain. Ow. That is uncomfortable.
Base is under siege.
How many actives? Jeez.
Our forces are in battle.
How did the dogs end up back here?
Our forces are in battle.
Select the army is how because my army. So you're just not gonna kill the vanguard until you add in worker banes, pretty much.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
Meet the challenge.
Structure created. Our enemy has claimed the Stormgate. Base is under siege.
We protectors.
Base is under siege.
Go.
Energy required. Find someplace else. Create more tribute buyers. Here. Victory to the host.
Wait, I can't do the. Auto keys
Structure created.
mid game.
Finish researching. Not enough tribute pyres. Here, not enough illuminite. Structure created. Here. Our illuminite mine has been exhausted. Here. No mercy. Spark ignited. Not enough illuminite. Victory. Dimensional rift.
I swear I built
Stormgate will
many, many times over here with quick build. I have no idea what happened. Like, defenses.
A Stormgate has appeared. Base is under siege. Something's else. Our forces are in battle. Exile to rust. Our forces are in battle. A Stormgate has been successfully opened.
The music seems great, but nostalgia is hard competition. Uh-huh. Here's the Tempest Rising soundtrack. You want nostalgia? The point being, this game also came out this year. Is it just nostalgia? Tempest Rising soundtrack, definitely. I mean, it fits. Yeah, 45 songs, too. You only have your first tier command center on auto hotkey? No? Wait, why do I have command post on 1? Anyways. I keep having these ideas like I'm gonna use multiple hotkeys in the fights, but it's such a clusterfuck. It's not happening. We're just putting everything on 1. You know what? Well, fiends, yes. Spacebar's default super fast. You can I'm aware of how control groups work. You can remove guys from it. It's all well and good until you have 5 pages of guys and the like flyer that you want to select is on the 3rd page and you have to tab through or try to click the tiny little buttons. Which is not the simplest. I thought I have the imps on the control group. You might be right about what's happening. So what's happening? This is another reason why the workers exploding is fucking annoying. You're right about what's happening. I'm quick building near a base I want to expand to. It's taking the imps I'm trying to bring with my army in order to exploderate them to quick build. That's what's happening. You are right. Now that I think about it, I've definitely seen that happen when paying attention. But since they can't just be the inflamed imps, you have to like carry them around like normal imps. You're fighting against the quality of life setup. So you have to stop using quick build in order to play the later game if you want to do that. So that's what's happening. At least I know now. Yeah. Well, the point is, like, if you ever want to use the imps with your army, you run the risk of screwing up your building and then, like, having to use 2 different building schemes. Or skill issue. Yeah, let's just ignore the one of the selling points of the game, which is the quick build system, because it doesn't work very well. Skill issue, bro. Work around the thing that's supposed to help you. How do you fix that? I don't think the imp should explode. I think that's dumb. I think it should just be another unit. That, or like, if it's on a certain hotkey, it doesn't get selected. Like, it feels weird that I get it, the imps, or it. Option 2 is you turn it into a real baneling, which you just turn it into the inflamed imp and it can no longer mine. Like, the reason it's an issue is because they're temporary. No, you want idle workers to quick build. That's the thing, like, that would be the ideal. But patrol the imps? Ah, yes. I'm trying to figure out how to not get... how to work around it. Do you bother with the macro keys? Yes, I do. Because of the charge system. Right-click the imps onto a unit, which is all well and good until one of my incredibly fragile units dies. Also, selecting them in the fight... Well, part of the benefit of the imps is no one can tell what the fuck is going on in the fights. So, suddenly there's a bunch of banelings that just pop up spontaneously. And I can't even tell where they are. I just click the hotkey, and then I right-click on one of the units on the back line. It's like a way worse version of banelings in every way. Implement a better priority than nearest idle imp. I don't think there's any fixing that. I think that quick build works fine, except for the many scenarios when you actually want to use it. Like, now we're just... I don't think this is a priority. Now I know what the issue is. I can work around it. I'm most thrilled about these auto hotkeys as well as drag positioning, Do you find them reasonable? What if we went beyond that? These interesting quality of life issues or improvements. Maybe they should keep the imp thing as a It kind of works, I think. It's no, like the issue here is not, well, I don't think the problem for Infernals is they either do all of the damage or they do nothing. Like the death balls of both the Celestials and the Vanguard just rip through basic units. They do almost nothing. There's so much healing and like sustainability. So you need splash damage. Or like weavers to pull out parts of it, but otherwise you get completely shredded and it's not close. It is kind of the same issue as like SC2 with Roach Hydra. Kind of feels like Roach Hydra almost. Or like Zergling Hydra. Except the brutes aren't really Zerglings. It's like if you had Zealots and Hydras. That's really what it is. And Magmadon. Magmadons, there's no unit that's fun to use, I think is the issue. Like, there are a lot of units in StarCraft that I like are fun to use. Even if they're good or bad, like, they feel satisfying to use, but like, I would be hard pressed to tell you which unit feels fun to use, at least for Infernals. No like stomping, no like trying to right click around a unit that has collision, but some of the time, but also some of the time not, and also you have to keep move commanding it in order to actually get real value out of it while individually microing a melee unit. It feels like an obligation. Like, it feels like an Ultralisk with no redeeming qualities. At least Ultras have splash damage in SC2, so you can kind of let them go. But Magmadons are pretty much just there for the stomp, because their auto attack sucks. Which I think is intentional. Queen? No, Queens are satisfying to micro well. And Queens are more like a macro unit. They've always been in a weird spot, to be fair, but like... I will say, like, the Vanguard have some pretty decent, like, fun units to micro. Like, the Exo. Honestly, the Lancer is pretty cool as well. I don't like the Vulcan. It feels... yeah. The science thingy, Sentinel, it's pretty nice. Celestials have a few cool ones. It feels like all the fast units are on ice skates, though. That's part of it. It's like the acceleration is so smooth yet so long that they just kind of like slide back and forth. And it feels really janky. And then they like slide, they do a little pirouette to turn around.
Researching.
You think you make the Weaver cool? Yeah, the Weaver's another big one. Somewhat puns intended. I feel like the Weaver should be two different units. Because, like, it should be like a backline drag unit, not just like a frontline DPS. It's very odd that it feels both the, like, melee DPS and the spellcaster role.
Need more ore. Created. Enemy forces have begun to secure Stormgate. A Stormgate has been successfully opened.
Really should be having an effigy during these. But I mean, if I'm gonna be able to get the damage done, we're just gonna chill.
Our forces are in battle. Created. Forces are in battle. Created. Researching. Not enough Luminites. Need more ore. Not enough Luminites. Structure created. Not enough Luminites.
I guess he could have another base somewhere.
Researching.
I'll eventually get all the trees.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Here, not enough Luminites. Structure.
Shit. Accidentally placed it 2 pixels too far forward.
A Stormgate has appeared. Luminite.
Yeah, the Weaver, I feel like, done well, could be the iconic unit for Infernals, but instead, it's such a weird unit. Because it's very expensive as well. Like, it's supposed to be the Therium sink, I guess, but... How do you like Stormgate so far? It's decent. Was it better than Tempest Rising? No. The thing is, Tempest Rising has no multiplayer. It has a solid campaign that you paid for up front. But Tempest Rising definitely feels like a game that knew what it was, as opposed to having an identity crisis every 2 months. Like, the units are fun to use in Tempest Rising. The UI sucks. But, like, until it took me longer to find a game than it did to play one, by a pretty decent margin, I was happy to keep playing it. But it's just not a multiplayer-focused game, which is fine. But Tempest Rising knew what it was about, knows what it is about, and does it well. Like, I don't think it's the defining RTS of our generation. That's still StarCraft 2. Alright, we're all old now. But, it's solid.
Created. Not enough Luminites.
What game do you think is the most solid besides SC2?
Not
Beyond
enough
all reason.
Luminites.
I mean, well, AoE 2, but
Not enough Luminites.
if we're gonna compare apples to apples,
Not
like
enough
AoE 2 getting
Luminites.
more expansions in the last decade than it did in its first decade.
Not enough Luminites.
Where did Stormgate go wrong? Where did Stormgate go right? Like, it's fun. Like, it's so many things are pretty good, but there's no defining thing you can point to that's like that. That is the amazing part. Even the Stormgates are kind of like, yeah. You know what I think Tempest Rising? So the key point of Tempest Rising is it knew it was Command and Conquer 2020 something. All right? They did not. There was absolutely no shame in being. This is a copyright-free Command and Conquer. So within that, they knew what they were about. All right? It wasn't original. It's not. It's exactly what you. That is why I think Tempest Rising succeeded, because they already had the template. Now, that means it's not like pushing anything any further, but it did it well.
Not enough Luminites.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not pretending like I was on a crusade or something, but I recommended focusing on the 3v3 first.
Created.
Like, I knew they were talking to a bunch of StarCraft 2 gamers, and all the StarCraft 2 gamers are going to say 1v1 esports is where it's at. But it's not where it's at. Like, I think that's the thing that there is no modern RTS that really focuses on team games. The best one is still AoE 2, unless we're counting Bar in the whole mix here, which, you know, is probably fair, but... But Bar's kind of like a different category. Even though it is still RTS, it's a very different RTS.
A Stormgate has appeared. Finished researching. Forces have begun to narrow Stormgate. Stormgate has been successfully opened.
Should have brought an imp.
Finished upgrading. Researching. Creating. Structure created. Researching. Structure created. Finished researching. Not enough luminites. Structure created. Not enough luminites. Structure created. Not enough luminites. Our forces are in battle.
What the fuck?
Finished researching. No mercy. Find someplace else. A Stormgate has appeared. Structure created. Our enemy has claimed the Stormgate. Not enough luminites. Researching. No mercy. Finished researching. Here. Structure created. Finished researching. Not enough luminites. created. Our forces are in battle.
Battle with Sig. The workers just spontaneously becoming banelings mid-fight. How's the game seem to people that are new to RTS? Oh, no one new to RTS is playing it. This game has trickled down StarCraft fans pretending like there are new RTS players interested in a StarCraft-like RTS that doesn't have direct strike.
Resubscription confirmed. Automatically relaying thanks.
Beat the heathens.
Thank you, Anubis. Counter any hog spammers? Surprisingly not. I think the rush to the curses usually is enough though, so. I think if Bar can somehow solve an impossible problem, which is making people not be shitty team game players, when it eventually makes it to Steam, is the best chance for a non-Age of Empires RTS to really take off. I mean, it already has a few thousand players at a time, so, but there's a real issue with the whole 8v8 and everyone feeling like they know what they're doing in a specific role at a specific map. Bar seems too confusing to get big. Yes, unlike the games that are, okay, so this is your hero. What's gonna happen is things are gonna just spawn from your base and they're gonna attack each other. And what you need to do is try to hit them right before they die. So that way you can get the gold that they're carrying. And then you can use that to buy items, which have dramatically different effects as you level up. But not like a RPG, but like, anyways, League of Legends is still pretty popular right here. Our bar matches all 30 plus minutes. The average is like 15, maybe 20. Well, people don't usually leave. And also, there are so many different game modes. I'd have to ask, do you mean 1v1? Do you mean 4v4? Do you mean 8v8? Do you mean high level 8v8? Do you mean experimental 8v8? Do you mean on some of the meta maps of which people play most of the time? Or any of the other maps? Like, are we talking raptors, scavengers? We're talking the other AI modes? Like, what do you mean 30 plus? There's about 7 different modes that are quite popular, and then there's dozens to hundreds of modifiers for those modes, and there's 200 maps. So I'd have to ask, like, you want to be more specific?
Structure created.
Is there like a common 1v1 queue? Oh, 1v1 isn't that popular. Nobody likes playing 1v1 in RTS. Way too stressful.
Create more tribute fires.
But no is the
No
answer.
rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Not enough tribute fires. Here. Structure created.
How do you make new players get hooked on RTS? Make a defense mode where you build a bunch of towers and you can watch the enemies explode.
Need more ore. I am ready.
Or you can appeal to the 4 people who know what 60 tick means. He has exos? Nope.
Always forward.
And try to get them to be sweaty gamers.
I am ready. Our enemy has claimed the Stormgate. Finish researching. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites.
You got the healer. Alright.
Researching.
I need to at least try. Thanks. I lied, it was a mistake to try. He has man with gun.
Finished upgrading. Not enough Luminites.
Magmandons are so expensive.
Not enough Luminites.
I'm excited to just watch them get kited to death.
Base is under siege. Structure created. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Create more tribute fires.
We don't have the mini stun.
A Stormgate has appeared. Enemy forces have begun to secure. Not enough Luminite. Our enemy has claimed the Stormgate. Not enough Luminite. Not enough Luminite. Our forces are in battle. Finished research, no mercy. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Our forces are in battle. Victory to the base is under siege. Forces are in battle. Forces are in battle.
I'm too poor now.
Base is under siege. Not enough Luminites.
Oh, I used all my workers. Alright. I like watching Bar, but it's very long, and I imagine you don't. So, let me tell you part of the reason I like Bar, just from a monetary perspective. All right. So, here are my most popular videos I've ever made. Just in general. There you go. On the Winterstarcraft channel. The most popular is Maru from 7 years ago. Low APM challenge. Now take a look at the view counts. And the timing. Pretty good, right? Like, you got Scarlet. And then, Bar. And then some other StarCraft stuff, some of which is kind of recent. And here's the Wintergaming TV channel that many people are watching the stream on. I don't know. Are people interested in like a large-scale RTS? My Beyond All Reason video has more views than anything I've done in 12 years of StarCraft content in 4 months. And it's not a one-off. It happened to do very well, but as you can see, My 7th most popular is from a week ago. It has more views than my cast of the StarCraft 2 World Finals, and more views than the official cast of the StarCraft 2 World Finals. In less time. Just from the monetary perspective. Yeah. Until not long ago, it's not about money, it's about SC2 love. Well, SC2 players especially, and SC2 fans, are in quite a bubble. I only broke out of that bubble, like, 4 or 5 years ago. But the scope of what is...
Not enough Luminites. Structure created.
Like, there's a lot more out there. So, while I very much want Stormgate to succeed and have, like, this modern engine and editor, there's a bunch more out there. There are people that like watching bar, not necessarily playing it. It's certainly a lot more conversion of people watching to playing than SC2, let's put it that way. What faction? I don't know. He's infernal? Aw, shit. Well, I'll see if I just die. But Bar has a horrible map editor. People have still worked their way around it, but, like, it's barely an editor at all. And it's working off an engine from, like, the 2000s that they've heavily adapted, but it's still an engine from the 2000s. I see more and more people using the term the aughts, and thank you, I hate it.
More energy required. Structure created.
But, like, that doesn't mean other games can't succeed. I think that's part of the SC2 bubble, is because SC2 was on top, if only for lack of competition, for at least a while. There's this sense of, like, how do we make that happen again? Which other games don't really have. Well, there's always the, like, is this a dead game? StarCraft wasn't the first one, but I find a lot of the other RTS, like Age of Empires, especially 2. Well, Age of Empires 2 will never ever die. Age of Empires 2 will have 138 civilizations and the same graphics in 2069. Alright? So, that Brood War will have 3 civilizations and the same graphics in 2069. Alright? The global conglomerate of Korea will make it the only sport played, alright? But it will still be there. Why do people play Age when SC2 is better? Why do people like oranges when apples are clearly better?
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Structure created. A Stormgate has appeared.
My Hellforge is so late. Keep forgetting it while ranting. Well, shit. This took way too long.
Our enemy has claimed the Stormgate. Researching. Deep down. Need more ore. Finished researching. Always forward. Son, deep down. Here, I am ready. Not enough Luminites. Need more ore. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Finished researching.
Can't place it in the little thingy.
Finished upgrading. Researching. Researching. Not enough Luminites. Our forces are in battle. Structure created. Here. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Finished researching. A Stormgate has appeared.
Hmm.
Here. Find something else. Your command. Our forces are in battle. Here. Our forces are in battle. Finished researching. Structure created. Not enough Luminites.
Wait, that does friendly. Oh my god, why do I keep picking this thing?
Not enough Luminites. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Luminite. Find someplace else. Find someplace else. Here, find someplace else. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate. Not enough Luminite. A Stormgate has appeared. Not enough Luminite. Structure created. Not enough Luminite.
Yeah, they're all over the place. What a mess. Once again, exploding imps, strongest unit. I don't even know how much damage it does. It says 0. But that's not helpful. Maybe I can go find one of the enemies and hit it. Because I need to have vision of how much HP it has before. So that has 50 HP on the effigy there. Now in SC2, Banelings have a bonus versus buildings. So this base has 1,474 HP. Now it has that's 100 and something or other. I think maybe like the baseline is like 200. Can it one-shot imps? Yes. Interesting. It's because the armor is not like a % damage reduction, but it's a... I don't know. Like 15 armor isn't 15% reduction, it's like 12 or something. Not exactly. The real question is how many exploding imps do I need to kill a Stormgate? It has 6,000 HP. Oh. I forgot how it worked. Well, not more than that. You can't actually, it's just this bar that fills up.
Finished researching.
Can explosion be canceled? No, once you're lit, you're too hot to quit. That's what they say. So it times out after like 10 seconds or whenever you attack. All right, get some more water and then complain some more. Finds those matches quick. What's the purpose of both having a rank and an MMR? Because that way you can feel like you're accomplishing something, even though the only thing that matters is your MMR. We're inspired by the SC2 system of making it as confusing as possible to tell what your actual skill is, especially if you don't know how the system works. Now, Stormgate has adapted this system by also adding account levels, which are also on the same ranking system, like bronze, silver, gold. So my account is silver, so I have a silver border on my account, but I had that while I was bronze as a ranked player. So, which is unrelated to your MMR, which is different as well. So just keep track. I am inspired by how much they managed to improve on the system of making it impossible to tell which thing is more important. Like, I thought SC2 was convoluted, but Stormgate takes it to the next level. The only thing they're missing out on is the bug that puts people in masters when they're gold and hasn't been fixed for 5 years.
Structure created.
I think once we get that set up, like...
Structure created.
New subscriber.
Thank you,
detected.
Tony. I do enjoy.
Need more ore. Structure created. Researching. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. I am ready. Finished researching. Structure created. A Stormgate has appeared. Not enough Luminites.
I want his shroud. Alright. Oh, he has the poisons now.
Forces are in battle. Not enough Luminites. Created.
We're not gonna make it, but we can maybe force him.
Finished upgrading. Researching. Structure created. Need more ore. Researching. Not enough Luminites. Structure created.
I assume he has that other base.
Finished researching. Researching.
Hmm.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. A Stormgate has appeared. Structure created.
What a mess. The readability of the terms and conditions. That's how it feels at these fights. Okay. I guess I lost, actually.
Battle.
It looked okay, but then it didn't.
Our enemy has claimed the Stormgate. Finished researching. Structure created.
My check replay. What happened was he spawned instantaneously, like 4 more Magmadons when I looked away, and they stomped all over my shit while half my units were attacking the Stormgate.
Structure created.
I know what happened.
Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Find someplace else.
I guess he got one of the macro ones, maybe.
Researching.
Your dedication will be rewarded.
You may not like it, but this is what peak RTS gameplay looks like.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. A Stormgate has appeared. Structure created. Researching. Luminite mine has been exhausted.
Power stone. No, deep one. I don't like getting the unit ones, but I'm too lazy to figure out who's gonna get the buffs, so.
Structure created. Finished upgrading. Our forces are in battle. Here, your command.
Hot imp on imp action. Broken crown. There's no way he's not gonna do a one base.
Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Structure created.
It's buildable space.
Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites.
Struggle of clicking on a tree.
Someplace else.
Wait, where did my imp go? You idiot! Just click on the tree! How hard could it be? Surprisingly hard.
Stormgate will activate soon. Not enough Luminites. Finished research. A Stormgate has appeared. Structure created. A Stormgate has been successfully opened. Here. Our forces are in battle. More energy required. Structure created. Researching. Finished upgrading. Always forward.
I am uncertain you deserve some.
Structure created.
I made a mistake.
Researching. Not enough Luminites. Here. Our base is under siege. Finished research. Not enough Luminites. Need more ore. Researching.
It was nice of him to rally.
Created. Here. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Not enough Luminites. Structure created. Here. A Stormgate has appeared. Not enough Luminites. Structure created. Here. Not enough Luminites. I bring need more ore. Structure created. Oblivion awaits. Here. A Stormgate has been successfully opened.
I'm grabbing whatever isn't gonna do friendly fire damage.
Structure
Or make me
created.
babysit it.
Finished researching. State your request. Here. Structure created. I see the way. Axial thrust. Structure created. Find someplace else. Here, here, here. State your request. Our forces are in battle. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Our forces are in battle. A Stormgate has appeared.
Okay. I have kind of a plan now. Most of the plan is don't die and get the banelings. Not contesting a Stormgate. I think the Stormgate, it's kind of in a pretty good spot where it depends on whether, on a lot of stuff, whether it's good to go for. If I can avoid it, I will. At least contest it.
Structure created. Find someplace else.
Certainly feels like that on some of these.
Enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Structure created.
Hmm. Oh.
Not enough Luminites. Structure created.
It just kind of showed up.
Not enough
Killed 2
Luminites.
ibs. My. That's far from ideal.
Created.
I wish the units you selected had a highlight on the minimap so you could tell where they were.
Not enough Luminites.
Especially if they're in separate spots.
Not enough Luminites. Researching. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Finished researching. Your command. Triple the dead. Not enough Luminites. A Stormgate has appeared. Not enough Luminites. I am ready.
Hmm. Does he have his upgrade? No. It's a huge deal.
Our forces are in battle. Our forces are in battle. A Stormgate has been successfully opened. Structure created.
Hmm. Are you stuck somehow? How are you stuck?
Structure.
Alright, finally found its way out.
Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Finished upgrading. Need more ore. Structure created. Need more ore.
I am uncertain.
Researching. Our forces are in battle. Structure created. Researching. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Created. Here. A Stormgate has appeared. Our forces are in battle. Not enough Luminites. Here. Here. Enemy forces have begun to secure Stormgate. Not enough Luminites. Our enemy has claimed the Stormgate. Not enough Luminites.
All right. The something decision making. He commits to that Stormgate. I killed the third. You play Protoss in this game? Protoss is not in this game. Okay. The amount of people who don't know the YouTube stream is more popular than the Twitch stream. Honestly, Twitch chatters are kind of like StarCraft players. They're in their bubble thinking that it's the entire bubble. Whereas it's more of a Truman Show situation.
Not enough Luminites.
But how am I gonna get my drops for the game I'm not gonna play? Explain! Like and subscribe, YouTube.
Not enough Luminites here.
Try not to die to one brute.
Not enough Luminites.
Oh wait, he's celestial, I forgot.
Structure created. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Researching. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Structure created. A Stormgate has appeared. Enemy forces have begun to secure Stormgate. Structure created.
I hate fighting the aggro.
Structure created. Researching. Structure created. Created. Finished researching. 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 Structure created. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Here. Need more ore.
Hush. I am ready. Tremble the dead.
Structure created. Find someplace else. Not enough Luminites. Finished researching. Enemy forces have begun to secure Stormgate. Structure created. Your command. Researching. Not enough Luminites. Structure created.
I like the sound of the shattering economy.
Our enemy has claimed the Stormgate. Finished upgrading. Not enough Luminites. Structure created. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Not enough Luminites. A Stormgate has been successfully opened. Exhausted. Finished researching. Structure created. Not enough luminites. Forces are in battle.
Got my storm points. Yeah. If he had taken the first Stormgate, maybe, but... Yeah, just adding 4 or 5 imps in just invalidates the tier 1 army. And they're almost impossible to cut. The thing is, because they're workers as well, they don't get, even if they're on the front lines, they don't get targeted until they go Super Saiyan, unless you micro. So, because workers are not a threat, right? Like, they're just kind of standing around. And good luck targeting the imps. What faction was he? I zoned out. Not that it matters, I'm doing exactly the same build in all the matchups right now, but...
Structure created. Not enough luminites. Not enough luminites.
The Shroud gives regen, and some units move faster, but it gives regen and buildings build 50% faster on it, which is very, very important for the expansions.
Structure created.
There are also some abilities that are activated for it, on it, like the Gaunt's damage over time ability. Only works if they're standing on Shroud or in Shroud or whatever. That's kind of, otherwise they're kind of useless in the early game.
Structure created. Not enough luminites. Structure created. Researching. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites.
What?
Here. Not enough Luminites. Here. Not enough Luminites. Structure created.
I am ready. Shalul hast. Forward, always forward. The dead here, here. I am ready.
Structure created. Not enough Luminites.
Hast. I am ready.
Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Researching. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Structure created. Not enough Luminites. Here. Not enough Luminites here. Our base is under siege. Here. Finish research. Not enough Luminites. Find someplace else. Finished researching. Researching. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Our forces are in battle. A Stormgate has appeared. Here. Not enough Luminites. Our forces are in battle. No mercy. Finished researching. More energy required. Here. 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 The path unfolds. Researching.
I'm hiding.
Here. No mercy. Structure created. I see the way. Choose. Your command. Here. Here. Finished upgrading. State your request. Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites. Victory to the host. Choose. Exile to lust. Finished researching. Not enough Luminites. No. Not enough Luminites. Victory to the host. Choose. Structure created. Here. Exile to lust. Finished research. State your request. No mercy. Structure created. Here. Not enough Luminites. Here. Exile to lust. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. Not enough Luminites. Pray for mercy. Find someplace else. A Stormgate has appeared. Not enough Luminites. Structure created. Here. Not enough Luminites. Structure created. Finished researching. Check. Your command. Son. Proceed, Sassy.
It wasn't like he's. The beauty of it is he rage quit and he won the fight. Because Vulcans just shred everything. Classic Terran adjacent player. Look at that army value at the end. It was almost even, like, I probably would have rebuilt and won, but it was certainly not. Decisive, I guess. Next loss, and then we play Battlefield. Get your early access for the next 6 hours. We're gonna milk it as hard as we can before they just let anyone in. which is pretty much what they're doing now, but with slightly more advertising. I think I figured out how to make it stream in decent quality. You have to really limit it. Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, YouTube. When we switch over, we're gonna cut off the YouTube stream because YouTube really doesn't like when you have multiple games.
Not enough Luminites. Not enough Luminites.
And let's be honest, it's not something I give a shit about recording for posterity. It's like, here, watch me play Battlefield at slightly above average level. This will be intense. Remember, the slightly above average is only because I can read a mini-map. And have basic spatial awareness, which, you know, is a rarity in the FPS community. How many people watch Sarah Rayner play Portal at a barely above average level? Not nearly as many as watched any of their games. Also, Portal is definitely a game that is worth watching someone, right? Portal is like a very clear, I desperately want to backseat you right now game.
Luminites.
Compared to Battlefield, which is like, you should have shot that guy in the head instead of the wall behind him. Noob. Like, it's like, ah, shit. That's a good point.
Structure created. Researching. Not enough Luminites. Structure created. Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon. A Stormgate has appeared. Structure created. Not enough Luminites.
I like to expand the opposite direction of the Stormgate. As a general rule.
Stormgate has been successfully opened. Structure created. Here. Not enough Luminites.
Let's see. They took that upper base, probably.
Structure created. Finished upgrade.
Yeah, this is probably a mistake, but still does okay. I'm sure that was almost certainly a mistake. Especially losing the healer.
Finished researching. Researching.
Right when I could have had map control. Think I just die. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for watching the Stormgates. The multiplayer's pretty good. The custom games are really good. The campaign is finished. So make sure to check it out. Thank you, YouTube. Like, subscribe, and see you on the other side. And you can join Twitch if you want to watch me play Battlefield like another 100,000 people. But I'll be honest, I know, but I like it. So, did you not get that attack move bug again at all? Unclear. There are definitely times when it felt like my units are not doing quite what I expected, but that's just kind of the game, though. I don't think that's... I didn't get any explicit, like, I'm attack moving, but they're move commanding sort of issues, so...